What's up, guys? So when you're browsing the internet, I'm sure you've seen a page like this or like that. These are called cookies, and on this video we're going to talk about cookies. So if this is your first time coming to this channel, make sure you go down there and click on subscribe, and also hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our future videos. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up on this video. So nowadays you tend to see that most, if not all, the websites that we have use cookies. So in this video I'm going to try to be as less technical as possible for you to understand. So depending on who you ask, cookies have got different names. Some call them HTTP cookies, some web cookies, internet cookies, browser cookies, etc, etc. But what is a cookie? So cookies, these are small pieces of data that is sent from a website that you've been browsing back to your browser. So just before I go any further, let me explain what a browser is. So a browser is a platform where you enter whatever that you be looking for on the internet. So we've got different types of browsers that are there on the market. For example, Google Chrome, we've got Safari, Opera Mini, etc, etc. So it all depends with the kind of gadget that you're using. Okay, let me just take you back so that you understand where cookies came from. So way back, what used to happen is that when you visit a website and then you do one or two on the website, everything that you have done on that website was stored on the server of that certain website. But they realized that in maybe 10 or so years to come, their servers will be filled with personal data of people that might not even come back to that site. This is when the development of cookies came into existence. So what are the uses of cookies? So we've got good uses and bad uses. So let's start with the good uses. So one of the main uses of cookies is when you're doing online shopping. Let's take for instance that you go to Takealot and you want to buy one or two things. So when you're on the site, you'll be clicking on everything that you like, and all those things that you will be clicking will be taken into a cart. In that cart, it will use these cookies to store all the information, and at the end of your selection, you'll be directed to where you can do a checkout. So that's one use of cookies. The next use of cookies that we're going to talk about is the most controversial one. You've ever realized that sometimes when you browse or when you search about something, later maybe in the day, Google tends to recommend sites that has something to do with what you have browsed way before. So that's another use of cookies. So what cookies do is they track your browsing history. They will see wherever that you'll be clicking, they will store everything that you enter, everything that you search, they will enter, and then that information will be collected and will be used. So that is another use of cookies. So another use of cookies is storing things like passwords or things that you have entered. Let's start with passwords. Let's take for instance that you enter into a certain website, and then there will come a box that will tell you, that will say remember me or remember my password, and then if you click on it, that password will be saved in your browser. So that is another use of cookies. And also, let's take for instance that you are filling a form, or let's say it's a Google form, or maybe you're looking for work, and then you'll be filling in all your information on a certain website. So you tend to see that if you come maybe an hour or a day after, you see that the moment that you type, let's say my name is John, so if I just type J, it will fail to say John because it will have stored all the information that I will have entered before. So that's another use of cookies. So there are a lot of uses of cookies, but on this video I just chose the main ones, or the main uses, or the ones that are more important for you to understand. So the main question is, how safe are cookies? Because obviously when you're storing things like passwords, things like credit card details, it has to be a secure system, or it has to be encrypted in a way that it cannot be breached. So the fact is, it all depends with the website. Let's take for instance that if you're buying on Takealot, if Takealot is not secure enough, it means that all the cookies that you get from Takealot will not be secure as well. So the security depends on the site that you'll be visiting. So every time that you want to store passwords, or you want to buy something online, make sure that you go to a reputable website or something, or a site that will be recommended by someone that has used that site without any problems. So if you have any question, just go down there on the comment section and leave your question, then we'll get right back to you. And don't forget to subscribe and also hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our future videos. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up. It's free, it doesn't cost anything. So just to secure yourself on the internet, there are videos on this channel that deals with security, with internet security, cyber security, and also security in general. So just browse our videos and I'm sure you have something that is very useful and it will actually save you probably money or your data. Bye for now.